couple of weeks, because it's really difficult to find something to say whilst the safety car is making everyone drive really slowly and bundling the grid back up. Now, before I put them on screen, I just need to make sure that the standings have actually updated on my stream, which means I want that one. Drivers. And that one. Yep, there's a surprise, you would have updated. There we go, we'll put the drivers' standings on screen after round 6 last week at Baku. Thornicus is still in the lead with 117 points, Casto in second with 110. Van der Paas sitting in third on 96, Martin in fourth on 60, dropping a little bit out of that battle, in fact completely out of that battle, because I think Martin's left the server now. So Frenzy in 5th on 54, Scorito in 6th on 24, closely followed by Zodak in 7th with 23 points. Fake Jesus in 8th, Camus in 9th, Steeled in 10th, Simseku in 11th, Jake in 12th, Josh in 13th, Kelly Kane in 14th, Mrs. Carl in 15th, Hyder in 16th, tied with Hobo. And then Wi-Fi Button, Cons and Effectus yet to score any points. In the team's standings, McLaren are well out in front. 213 points to Ferrari's 164. I know Casto and Frenzy will be doing everything they can to try and close that gap down. Bit concerned I've got no game sound at all at the moment. Mercedes sitting in 3rd, AlphaTauri in 4th, Alfa Romeo in 5th, Red Bull in 6th, Haas in 7th, Alpine in 8th, Williams in 9th, Aston Martin sitting in 10th, yet to score any points. Let's click over to that one. What do you mean disconnected? Why have I got no sound? I need to put the mouse up there. Let's see if we have got game sound going out. Apparently there is game sound going out, but I just can't hear it. Wonderful. I love this game. Let's get the track map up, updater up. See who is out on track. Why have I got no sound? Doesn't even give me sound. Oh, come on, I need sound. I need to be able to hear at least what's going on. Okay, I can't hear anything from the game. This is going to make this really awkward. But we'll stay with Zodak as he makes his way around for his first lap. Full map on, please. It's coming up to turn 9. No safety cars tonight. Walls are super far away. Yeah, hopefully no safety cars. Zodak, evening, find the pass. Let me know when you're online, please, so I can get you that invite sent. Do I want... Oh, I don't even know what I want. So Zodak sets the first time of the session at 112.5. There's a random wheel in the middle of the track, so someone's been in the wall. It looks like that might have been Hobo. So it takes Don 14.5 to go into second. Camus currently on track, heading through an towards turn 9 into the second DRS and down to the new layout for this turn 10. It used to be 10 and 11, I think it's 10 now. Takes out the marker board on the left. We'll keep Speedy happy. Speedy is due to be back in the race tonight, supposedly joining during quali. Hopefully see a message from him at some point to say he's online and waiting for an invite. Camus does go to the top with a 112.3, but that's immediately beaten by Casto with an 11.4. Thornicus currently on track, showing purple sector 1 as he heads down from turn 6 and 7 and then nicely through turn 8. We'll see what the weather's planning to do. Apparently it's clear all the way through. It's already making me want to yeet my phone at the screen. Thank you for the sub, Ho, but I'm getting no audio through my fucking headset. Hopefully my audio is coming out on screen. At least, yeah, it looks like it should be. My wheel just killed me. You and your wheel, Hobo. Every week your wheel gives you issues. So Thornicus completes his lap of 111.8, so 4/10 off the back of Casto. We've got strong second place for Thornicus. Find the Pass has made it into the session, currently sitting in the pits. So as we stand, I think everyone who's on track has done their lap. Casto sitting on provisional pole, Thornicus in second, Camo in third, Zodak in fourth, Mrs. Cole in fifth with a 112.7, Jake in sixth with a 12.8, Frenzy just nips through into fifth with a 12.7, Hyder currently eighth with a 13.1, Wi-Fi button in ninth with a 13.6. We're just coming through the final corner, that's not going to be an improvement. And Moyland in 10th on a 14.9. We've got a yellow in sector 3. I was going to say, is that someone out of fuel? It doesn't look like it because it's cleared now. Is there game sound coming through the stream, Hobo, if you're listening? As Moyland drives through your discarded wheel. I'll clear Zodak. Okay, I've no idea why I can't hear it. And I'll be honest, I can't be asked trying to find out why it's not giving me sound. I'll just have to watch the pretty pictures. Frenzy's coming in. Jake isn't pushing. Had to turn me up. Well, I'll turn my audio up. Hopefully that's a bit better from my point. Do I pause and unpause? I've done that several times. I still get no sound. I give up with F1. Or with EA and their crap interpretation of the game. Let's see if Jake's going for a push this time around as he comes to the end of Sector 1. He is 300ths up. Does like to run long on these tyres. And I apologise now if my mic does pick up the banging that's going on upstairs. My child is being rather loud. So Jake does come into the end of Sector 2 and is backed out on this one. So let's find the pass, see what he can do on his first lap. Going for the medium tyre. Hopefully he realises it's only short quali. And he's just doing a sizer on the medium to then run again on the soft at the end. Crosses the line at 12.2, does take him into third, not that far off with Casto, so good time on the medium tyre. We see about a second improvement if he chucks on a set of soft tyres. Camo back on track, currently 400ths down on his first run, then goes 600ths up through sector 2, so he's found a 10th in sector 2. Can he find any more in the final sector? Just the final corner to go now. Keeps it nice and tidy, gets the DRS open, run to the line, finds another couple of tenths in the final sector, take him into third on a 12.090. Zodak's jumped up into fourth on a 12.1, so everyone's times are looking very close at the moment. Find the Pass is coming into the pits. Expect to see him back out shortly on a set of softs. Steel's currently invalidated. Mrs. Cold's going through turn 9, 300ths down in sector 1. Found 4 tenths in the middle sector though, so big improvement through sector 2 for Mrs. Carl. Mercedes keeping nicely out of the way there. Just the final corner to go for Mrs. Carl. Crosses the line at 12.2, so half a second up, moves her up into 6th place. Frenzy 9 tenths up through sector 1. His teammate a few corners back, so try and keep an eye on Casto, see how he's getting on. Nearly 2 tenths up in sector 3 for Frenzy. Sorry, sector 2. 8 tenths up in sector 1. 600ths up for Casto through sector 2. Frenzy comes to the line. 10th and a half up, takes him up into 7th. Let's see if Casto bails on that one. Not feeling that run for Casto. 2 tenths up for Shornicus through sector 1 though. That's closing the gap. Can he find another couple of tenths in the middle sector? It's a 10th and a half, so it's 3.5 up overall. Putting him close to an 11.5. Can he find anything in the final sector to dislodge Casto from that provisional pole position? And he does find enough, goes a 10th faster than Casto. So Xornicus takes provisional pole, find the pass, just getting the mediums race ready if I need them. His Frenzy still on a push lap. He's not, he's bailing into the pits. Keeping out of the way of Moyland, his new teammate. Moyland comes to the end of sector 2, 8.5 tenths up through sector 2. Still needs to find something in sector 3 to move him up the board. As we've seen of late, now Moyland is back racing. Qualifying isn't his strong, as he goes completely off track there, isn't his strongest, but he certainly does make his way up through the grid once the race gets underway. So currently sitting in 13th, did take over a second off of his previous time. That's got time to go for a recharge and another run. he might be cutting it fine for getting in and putting on some fresh rubber. Wi-Fi button nearly 2/10 up through sector 2, just coming through the final corner, keeps it tidy, crosses the line, finds another couple of tenths, taking himself into 11th on a 13.0. Switch ready, maybe. Yeah, read that one. Underbody damage, that's first for me. Anyone knows that would be fixable in session? That will be fixable in the pits during qualifying. You'll go back out with fresh underbody. I don't know if you're listening to the stream, so I'll reply in there. So who have we got on track? Wi-Fi button is on track, but is definitely not pushing. Hyder 3 seconds down. How's Zodak getting on? Zodak's keeping out of the way. Mrs. Carl just starting her final flying lap. So we'll stay with Mrs. Carl, who makes her way through turns 1 and 2, and then the long right-hander at turn 3. Got an Alpha Tauri just ahead. He's keeping well to the inside. So top 3 are on out laps. Van der Paas is on a lap. He has just started. So we'll stay with Mrs. Carl. 400s up through sector 1. Look at, yeah, he's backed out of that. We'll go back to Van der Paas, see what he can do through sector 2. Thornicus comes through to start his lap. So what we got at the end of sector 2, half a second up for Van der Paas. That's going to put him in the 11.7s. Needs to keep it tidy through the final sector. Has got time to go for another run, but I doubt he'll have the ERS to actually go for it if he needs to. So final corner, crosses the line, an 11.5, took 8/10 out of his previous time, puts him currently in 3rd. Thornicus looks to have bailed on his lap. He's not going to have time to cross the line and start again. So Thornicus sitting in provisional pole, but Casto on the attack. What can he find in sector 2? A 10th up. Casto's done enough in sector 2 to steal that pole. Can he keep it together through sector 3? Right on the limit of track limits there. His inside wheels just on the white line. Out of the final corner now, crosses the line at 11.2. So 10.5 up on Thornicus' time. So Casto currently sitting provisional pole. Thornicus in 2nd. Van der Paas in 3rd. Frenzies cross the line to take 4th. Camus retired. Zodak's cross the line. Stills cross the line. Mrs. Carl 11,000 down through sector 2. No front wing as well, so expect to see Mrs. Carl coming into the pits. Hyder, Jake and Wi-Fi button have retired. Kelly Kane and Moyland have crossed the line. Mrs. Carl crosses the line to close out quali. Doesn't improve. Obviously with no front wing, that would have been hell of a challenge to try and improve. So a little earlier than normal, but we will be starting the race shortly. Just run through the standings. Casto takes the pole. Thornicus in second. Find the Pass in third. Frenzy in fourth. So our top two teams are all together at the start. Camus, with another strong qualifying performance, finds himself in fifth. Zodak in sixth. Steele in seventh. Mrs. Carl in eighth. Hyder in ninth. Jake in 10th, Wi-Fi in 11th, Kelly Kane in 12th, Moyland in 13th, but one to watch. I'm sure he will make his way through the pack fairly quickly. Hobo in 14th after his wheel decided to kill him again. And I think that was Hyder in 15th. Still no flaming sound. Don't want to leave and come back again because that causes all sorts of chaos. Nope, oh, I cannot get sound for the life of me. Sod you game. I know you were outputting sound because I can see the bars moving and everyone's told me in chat that there is sound. But it will be fine. It will all work out. So I've seen in chat asking if you lagged out. I've sent you a new invite. Hopefully you can get back in. Hopefully it all starts to work. Speedy's joined and left the session. Roll one, roll one, that one. Damn, too many screens. So here we go. Hopefully Casso will be able to retake control. Can't take control until after lights. Literally as I say that, I get a message in Discord. Pardon me. Yep, Casto has rejoined Find the Pass. He just ain't going to be able to take control till after the light. So the start's going to be interesting. Hopefully the game doesn't behave like a pile of badly coded EA crap. But I'd say expect Casto to have a little bit of work to do after the start when they finally get control of their cars. It wasn't Hyder in 15th, it was Scarita. Lots of people failing to park. I say lots, two. Thornicus and Zodak failing to park it in the spot. I think Thornicus was probably trying to take full advantage of Casto being not in control of the car. As we now wait for the lights that I can't see, but there we go. The lights must be out because everyone's going. Casto's AI getting a good start, but immediately losing out to Thornicus, Frenzy and Find the Pass. Frenzy going on the aggressive and attack straight away, trying to find his way around the outside of Thornicus. Find the Pass taking full advantage, getting up the inside. Why is it saying Castro's retired? I swear I just see his car still running round. So Castro's car has decided to retire itself and park up. I need to sort this out. Castro's redrawing, but his car's parked up, it's retired him. That's horrendous by this game, but it's something that's not unheard of. So, Find the Pass currently sitting in the lead, Thornicus in second, Frenzy in third, Camus holding on to the back of Frenzy in fourth, Hyder a little bit back and under pressure from Mrs. Carl, Zodak and Jake. Kelly Kane and Moylan gaining places on the start, currently sitting 9th and 10th, Wi-Fi Button up into 11th, Hobo in 12th, Scorito in 13th, Stilled into the pits in 14th for a new wing. I wonder if his cars got caught up with the AI early on. Find the Pass still holding on to that lead and almost out of the DRS already. And Thornicus is trying to play the team game and hold the pack off. Looking like they may be on opposite tyres though. Find the Pass on the softs, Thornicus on the mediums. Put the tyre data up. So Find the Pass on the softs, Thornicus, Frenzy, Camus, Hyder and Mrs. Cole on the mediums, Zodak and Jake on the hards, Kelly, Moyland and Wi-Fi on the mediums, Hobo and Scorito on the softs, and Steel now on the mediums. Find the Pass has broken out of the DRS gap to Thornicus. Thornicus is under a bit of pressure from Frenzy though. Camus dropping off the back of this front three, has built himself a nice gap back to Hyder. Mrs. Cole still right on the back of Hyder. Will get DRS this time around. Can she make a move down into turn 10? Quite close enough, and with Zodak just behind, needs to time this move to make sure that Zodak can't take full advantage as well. What do I do now? The game has DNF'd me twice this season. I honestly, I don't know, Castro. It's one of, I want to say it's one of those things with this game being so shit, but that sounds horrendous. The only thing you can do is message the admins. So, Hobo, Moyland, and comms. Speak to them and ask what the best way to carry on is. Sitting on comms, it's a nightmare. I know it's happened twice now, which is just, it is shit. I don't understand why this game does it. You have weeks of it running nicely and then weeks of it just being absolute horrendous. Find the pass still out in front. Thornicus and Frenzy still close together. This is Carl closing in towards Camus, so she's got herself past Hyder. Zodak still just behind. Zodak on the hard tyre though, going for the long strategy. I find it difficult to get close enough to Hyder to make a move, with Hyder being able to be within that DRS of Mrs. Cole. That's going to help him defend against Zodak. Say that Zodak does bring that gap down a couple of tenths. Now on to the start-finish straight. Mrs. Cole, no DRS to defend, no limited ERS. When they're putting that up on screen, because that's not even working. So, no idea on what the weather's doing, no idea on what people's tyres are doing, because, yeah, everything's going wrong on my end tonight as well. Find the pass, starting to lose ground to Thornicus now. Those softs may well be past their best, as Thornicus on the mediums are coming into their cells, but a big snap of oversteer for Thornicus pushes him back into the range of Frenzy as they come around the final couple of corners. Will Thornicus get the DRS? No idea from that camera angle, because the rear wing's just a bloody blur. I'd say with how quickly Thornicus has gained on Find the Pass, though he definitely did have the DRS there. Frenzy's not letting him go, trying to recover as much as he can before Ferrari, after the game screwed Casto over again. Mrs. Cole just within DRS of Camus. Zodak has got past Hyder, so Zodak up into 6, and on the opposite tyre strategies, everyone around him pretty much. So strong position for Zodak at the moment. Hyder is holding on, DRS helping him stay in touch with Zodak. Got a nice gap back to Jake in 8th. Moyland and Kelly Kane have swapped places, so Moyland in front at the moment, currently sitting in 9th. Wi-Fi button just on the back of Kelly Kane. They'll have the DRS this time around as they come through the penultimate corner. Will he be close enough to make a move, as Hyder's got back past Zodak, so Hyder back into 6th, Zodak in 7th, but looking up the inside through turn 3. Can't quite hold it there, right on the back of Hyder's wing. Goes for the early inside, was that snap of oversteer that sent him to the inside. Oh, a bit of contact there between Zodak and Hyder. Allowed Zodak to get past, but Zodak giving the place back. Good sportsmanship there from Zodak. He knows he's got the pace to get in front of Hyder. Doesn't want there to be any controversy over the move done. Still keeping Hyder under a lot of pressure as they make their way through sector 3. Definitely be close enough to use the DRS. That back end on Zodak's car looking very twitchy. Gets the DRS. This has actually allowed Jake to close into the back of them as well. So Jake coming into the fight as well as Zodak goes for the move down into turn 1, gets the move done. Can he hold on to it through turn 3 and 4? Let's try and open that gap a bit more. Hyder can't come back at him down to turn 10. Scorito needs an invite. There you go, Scorito. Sent one to Hyder as well. That confused him. I've sent you two, Scorito. So Zodak does hold on to 6th place at the moment. Hyder with the DRS can defend from Jake. And the pass still going on those soft tyres, but he's going to come under pressure now as Thornicus and Frenzy both with the DRS. Frenzy will be getting a double dose down to turn 1. Thornicus gets the move done. Frenzy gets through as well. Find the pass, not giving up on that, trying to fight it back all the way into turn 3. I think that is move complete for Frenzy. So Thornicus up into 1st, Frenzy in 2nd. Find the pass, drops down to 3rd, but it's trying to find a way around the outside of turn 5. Can't quite get it done. And whilst these two are battling, it's allowing Thornicus to build that gap out in front. Mrs. Cole right on the back of Camus as they come down with DRS down towards turn 10. Mrs. Cole just not quite close enough. Hyder and Zodak swap back around again, so Hyder's got back into 6th. Zodak down into 7th. Moylan's managed to get the move done and get past Jake. Didn't even see that one coming. So Moyland up into 8th. Jake drops down to 9th, but he'll have DRS down the start finish straight. Will he go for the move? Looks to the inside down to turn 1. Gets the move done. So Jake getting back past Moyland into turn 1 as they now make their way through turn 3. Moyland looking for the inside line, trying to use that tyre advantage whilst it's still there. Jake being on the hard tyre, although the hard tyre should be coming into its own around now. We're a third of the way through the race. There have been battles all through the field. Unfortunately has lost out due to a disconnect that I didn't even see. Possibly took a little bit too long to send the invite. Could do with hiring someone just to literally sit and watch people drop out and resend invites. So Thornicus, Frenzy and Find the Pass still lead the way. Find the Pass, even on 12 lap old soft tyres, is holding on to the back of these guys. Whether overall he will win out, I mean, he's going to have the option to go to the medium. So potentially will pit and come out on a faster tyre. So see him hold on for 9 or so laps on the faster tyre against the slower tyre until the point. And his soft started to die off. Can I get data? No. Screw you, Simon. Mrs. Cole has found her way through on Camus as they come through the end of sector 3. Camus is still close enough. There goes another marker board. It is a good job Speed is not racing, or he'd be screwing at the lack of marker boards. Camus looks up the inside down towards turn 1, gets the move done, Can he get the car stopped? Yes, he can. Nicely through 1 and 2. So Mrs. Cole drops back down into 5th, still up on her starting position. Hyder and Zodak still battling it out over 6th place. Zodak right on that rear wing of the Haas. Looks down the inside of 4. That's going to put him on the outside of 5. Can he get the cut back? That rear end twitching quite a bit on Zodak's car. Going to be hurting those tyres. Why has everything disappeared? Put the telemetry up, so we've at least got some information. So Zodak currently 14% ERS, Hyder with an ERS advantage, so he's going to be able to use that to defend down the start-finish straight. Thornicus and Frenzy are battling ahead. Mr. Cole gets the move done on Camus, so Mr. Cole up into 5th. Zodak gets the move done on Hyder into turn 1. Can he hold on to it through the lap though? Hyder with the ERS advantage by almost 30%. Escrito's retired and has thrown a virtual safety car. Ought to have been out the final corner. So the car's cleared. I'd expect him to be going back racing again. It wasn't a DNF line, it was a cracky connection and then, oh sorry, that sounds wrong. It was a connection drop and then the game auto DNFing. It's a horrendous fucking EA game and lobbies. So Thornicus, Frenzy find the pass, all pit under the VSC. Zodak stays out and takes the lead of the race. Thornicus and Frenzy both going for the medium. Find the pass coming out just in front of Wi-Fi button on the medium tyre. So lost out a little. Well, he's 2 seconds back. No, it's not. It's 4 seconds back. I can't even read tonight. So he's lost out due to stacking in the pits. I think on that faster tyre he has got every opportunity to get back in the fight for the lead. This has probably hurt Zodak the most. They stayed out on that hard tyre. It's bumped the grid up. So the gap he'd built is all going to disappear and is going to be under pressure from Thornicus all the way down the start-finish straight. Thornicus with the DRS. I expect to see him get this move done well before the braking zone, as he does. So Thornicus back into the lead. Frenzy will be closing in on Zodak as well. His card has held on well. I wonder if Zodak can try and go as long as possible and clock on a set of softs. Hobo only just coming into the pits to get off of those softs. Missed his opportunity there under the VSC. The big winner there with the VSC and the pits, although he hasn't stopped, would have been Steel Sneeze. That's brought him back in after that early pit stop. Frenzy has got past Zodak into turn 10. And the pass is steadily taking tenths out of those cars in front though. So he won't be far behind as Gornicus sets the fastest lap. Zodak into the pits now on lap 17. This is probably going to bring him out. Just ahead of Steele. Les Steele comes into the pits. Jake making his way down the start-finish straight now. Crosses the line now. Zodak is just coming to the end of the pit lane. He actually gets out ahead of Moylan, so he's done well there. He has lost out a little, but he is on the opposite tyre to most of those around him. Should be able to take the mediums to the end. What can Moylan do from 9th place? Lucas can relax with a cup of tea. I don't think he can fully relax. Not quite yet. Mrs. Cole sits in 4th, got Camus and Kelly Kane just behind. They're both going to get a double dose of the DRS as Find the Pass sets the fastest lap. Still 6 seconds off the back of his teammate. I think he can close that down. But can he do it and still have tyres usable at the end? Moylan not really gaining on Zodak. I think Zodak's in a strong position. He's back in that battle with Hyder on the medium this time around against the hard tyre. He had the pace on the hards to keep up with Hyder on the medium, so I think Zodak should get this move done and be able to pull enough of a gap to break out of the DRS. Whether he opts to go for it now down towards turn 10, looking to go around the outside. That will give him the inside for 11, but he runs a bit wide there. Hyder leaving enough space. I was going to say plenty of space, but I don't think it was plenty of space, but it was perfectly within the rules. Trying to squeeze him, so Zodak gets the move done. Can Hyder come back with the DRS? Whilst these two have battled, it has pulled Moylan into the battle as well. Moylan will have the DRS, which will help him close up. Hyder looks to try and go for the move into turn 1, but Zodak covers it off. And now that puts Hyder under pressure from Moylan as they run through turn 3 up towards turn 4. Moylan choosing to bide his time, and whilst these are battling, as Moylan goes for the move, puts him on the outside for 5, gets the move done, so Moylan up into 8th, Hyder drops to 9th, and it's allowed Zodak to pull nearly a 2-second gap back to that battling pair. So Zodak with 3 seconds to find to Kelly Kane, who is still on his starting tyres, so he's on 18 lap old mediums. Expect to see Zodak close up to Kelly very quickly, if not Kelly into the pits. As I say that, Kelly does come into the pits. That gives Zodak back 7th place. Jornicus has checked out from Frenzy, now nigh on 5 seconds ahead. Find the Pass slowly closing into Frenzy, not as quickly as I would have expected. Yeah, definitely read thawing, but I think you'll be in a reserve spot. So I think the seat's already been allocated, but definitely read thawing and get back into racing because you've got the pace to keep up with these boys, to keep them honest. I mean, you've had your own issues with connections dropping you out of races and stuff, so you're well aware of how it can happen. It seems to be across the board. I don't know, Thornicus has had issues with connections, Find the Pass has, yourself, Casto, Cons has had issues. I know he's not raced that many races. It doesn't seem to be specific drivers, it just does seem to be random when they hit. So Mrs. Cole on the back of Camus again, battling over 4th place. Jake and Hyder, this is probably our closest battle. Excuse me, Hobo currently sitting in 13th, just behind Kelly Kane, but Kelly on the softs I think will open that gap back up. Not sure if the softs can get to the end. Well, I was saying that, Find the Pass did 15 laps on the softs, so they will survive. It's just whether you've still got tyres at the end to defend against someone behind who's going to be on a better position cover. I just quit because I crashed last lap. I mean, that last lap crash was spectacular last week. I think if you are going to crash on the final lap, it has to be a spectacular crash. There's no point just tapping a wall and losing where you've got to go all in. And I can say that because I've done it. And I think it was at Baku, out the final corner, although it's not really a corner, put it in the invisible barrier and just sent the car across the track. So Find the Pass has caught up to the back of Frenzy. Frenzy has dropped to 6 seconds back on Thornicus. So Find the Pass needs to find the pass and then pull 3 seconds to overcome that penalty is carrying. Mrs. Cole has got through on Camus, but Camus doesn't look to be giving it up. Still holding on to the back as Hyder and Moyland are trading places. Hyder getting in front of Moyland to take 7th place, but Moyland isn't looking like he's going to give that up too easily. Looking round the outside. Almost a big gap appears. Yeah, he's got Jake for company as well. Jake on the medium tyre, so Jake may have a bit more drive out of the corners as they head up through turn 7. Will both get DRS. Can Moyland do anything down into turn 10? I don't think he's close enough to go for a lone. Jake gets a lot closer on the braking. It's going to be interesting down towards turn 1. Can Hyder hold on to 7th, or is he going to end up dropping down into 9th? As we come through the final corner, DRS open for Moyland and Jake. Hyder does seem to be holding it on. Moyland can't close enough to go for a move. Hobo picking up a 3-second penalty. Still coming in for his stop, going on to the softs. That will drop him behind Hobo. But the soft tyre will have the advantage. Can he close it up? What happened, Scarito? I saw you DNF. Well, I saw that you'd DNF'd, but I didn't see what caused it. I'm half guessing you got a wheel either in the gravel or a snap of oversteer on the curb coming out of the final corner. So, Find the Pass and Frenzy swap places. So Find the Pass had got through on Frenzy. Frenzy getting that move back with the DRS down into turn 1. This is Carl and Camus still as close as ever as they make their way through turn 3. Moyland, Hyder and Jake all still together as well in the battle for 7th place. Zodak in 6th, currently is 8 seconds off of 5th, but he's 4.5 seconds ahead of 7th. So as boring as it will be for Zodak, I'm sure he will be happy with 6th at the moment. This battle behind between Hyder, Moyland and Jake though will be helping Zodak maintain that gap. Whilst Hyder's driving, looking in the mirrors to see when Moyland comes on the attack. Going to be compromising his line, or he is starting to close up a little on Zodak. Found a couple of tenths and then almost instantly loses that couple of tenths. Camus and Mrs. Cole down towards turn 1. Camus was looking to go up the inside but not far enough alongside to get the move done. Drops back in behind as Moyland does get the move done on Hyder, and Jake sneaks through as well into turn 1. So as I thought would happen with that double DRS and the slipstream, Hyder's lost out 2 places there down the start finish straight. So Hyder into 9th, Moyland up into 7th and Jake in 8th. Camus lost a bit of ground to Mrs. Cole, almost out with DRS. Exit point is close enough. He'll get DRS this time around down towards turn 10. Which allows him to close up a little, but then he loses out through turn 11. Don't think he'll get DRS this time around down the straight. Very slidey on the back end, and I'll take that back because there we go, he gets the DRS. He doesn't activate it. That definitely gave a DRS counter. And then it's clearly not giving him DRS, although he did gain a little with the slipstream. Find the Pass looking around the outside of turn 5 on Frenzy. Frenzy's got that covered off though, sticks to the inside. Frenzy with an ERS advantage as well. These two battling allow Thornicus to pull the gap now to 10 seconds. So Thornicus can put the kettle on and relax. Frenzy's still got to think about this battle, whether he wants to hold it on track or to try and stay within the 3 seconds of Find the Pass. If he eventually gets past, he goes for the move down to the inside of turn 1, gets the move done, runs a little deep in 1, which pushes him wide through the exit of 2. Frenzy not quite close enough to make a move through 2 and 3. Just holding on. If you can stay with him, he'll get the DRS, help hold into the back of Find the Pass down towards turn 10. Has got a 20% ERS advantage as well, so we can use that. Help close that gap up. There's a big moment for Find the Pass coming out of turn 9. It's Frenzy close a little. It's a very weird looking move. That almost looks like laggy moves. It don't look natural for the way these cars handle. Frenzy back through on the run to turn 1 with the DRS. Find the Pass is either having connection issues or he has just got a random setup that makes the car really unstable. He goes up the inside of turn 4, so Find the Pass gets back past Frenzy into second. He's got 4 laps to try and pull a 3-second gap. I think he might struggle. But we will keep an eye on that as Camus and Mrs. Cole still battling it out over 4th place. These two have been battling most of the race together. In fact, all of our battles have been pretty much the same throughout the race. Zodak still with that nice advantage over those behind, sitting in 6th. Jake has actually got past Moyland. I didn't see that one happen. So Jake sitting in 7th, Moyland in 8th, Hyder in 9th. Out of the DRS, but not completely out of touch with those in front. Wi-Fi Button in the final points position in 10th. Jelly Kane in 11th. Stilled in 12th. Hobo in 13th. Find the Pass has got back past Frenzy. No, I take that back. He was already past Frenzy. He's just not been able to pull the gap. Frenzy's managing to hold on to the back of him, only half a second gap, so Frenzy will get the DRS. He's got a big ERS advantage. So we've got a yellow flag, we've got VSC. Why have we got VSC? He's been round. Hobo's still got a win. Horrible camera angle. Come on, I'm trying to see who's lost bodywork. Does it? I don't know why we've got this VSC. I really can't work it out. Oh, no. There we go. Camus got no front wing. And annoyingly for Camo, the VSC ends as we get to the pit entry, doesn't go in. Why didn't you pick Camo? You're going to lose so much time now trying to run around with no front wing. You lost time going into the pits, but you'd have lost less time trying to survive a lap at racing pace without that front wing. Lost 4 seconds to Mrs. Carl already. Zodak's closing this. It's looking likely to put Zodak up into 5th place. Moyland's closing in on Jake. Can Moyland get the move done to take 7th with his first race back as a full-time driver? Expected to see him gain further through this race. And then he has gained 5 places. As Camus does lose out to Zodak. Camus again opts to stay out. A couple of laps ago, he's got no front wing, goes for the move down the inside, but Zodak able just to drive around the outside through turn 1. Now you've got Jake, Moyland and Hyder closing up on the back of Camo as well. He's gonna lose out a lot of places. I think a lot more places than if it just pitted, chucked on the softs and a new wing. He'd have been able to attack at least. As Jake makes his way through, Moyland gets through, and then Moyland gets the DRS. To help him close back in to the back of Jake. He's lost out a little there, I think. Having to wait to get past Camus. He's not going to have the DRS. Detection points here. He may have the DRS to get on the back of Jake. He has. We are on to the final lap. Cornicus. Round turn 9, 13-second lead over second place, so this is pretty much wrapped up for Cornicus. Frenzy with a great drive to hold on to second place on track. My final pass will come back into that, but I don't think it's going to be close enough. Mrs. Cole, very strong drive in 4th. Zodak with a great drive to hold on to 5th place. Jake and Moyland. I don't know if Moyland will get the move done. I'll see. I'll stay with him as he gets to the DRS. Can he make the move into turn 10? Looking to go round the outside. Looking for the cutback. Gets the cutback. Jake covers it off. Slams that door straight on Moyland. Around the final couple of corners, jump to Zodak as he crosses the line to take a very strong 5th place. Jake manages to hold on to 6th, Moyland takes 7th, Hyder will come across in 4th. Camus comes through in 9th. As Wi-Fi and Steel battle it out. Wi-Fi gets it as they cross the line. I think Steel lost out for a penalty there. Kelly Kane takes 12th and Hobo will take 13th. The game gives Moyland driver of the day. No, I don't agree. I'm undecisive on who to give it to. I'm drawn to... There were so many battles through that race. The same people battling throughout. Obviously, the top 3 were together. Mrs. Carl and Camus were together through most of the race. Zodak and Hyder through most of the race. Jake and Moyland. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Zodak. He went the opposite way on the strategy. He kept up with Hyder through that first phase. He probably lost out some due to the safety car or the VSC, but they managed to hold on and bring it back into 5th. Yep, Zodak takes my driver of the day. Cornicus takes the win, a comfortable 14 seconds ahead of Frenzy. Find the Pass picks up your final podium position. Mrs. Cole with an extremely strong 4th place. Zodak in 5th, and then it's gone off my screen, so I can't see whatever everyone else got. But that has been the race of Barcelona. There were a couple of VSCs, no actual safety cars, so that's been a bonus over previous races. Casto got screwed by the game, and yeah, these lobbies, I don't know. EA need to sort something out for 24. They need to figure out what the hell's going on and make it work. I don't know any other game where there are so many lobby issues. But that has been round 7 at Barcelona. I will be back next week for Austria, and we have a sprint. So 2 races next week, short quali again, and then sprint race and the feature race at one of the shortest tracks on the calendar and one of the most boring, but can produce good racing. And with how closely people are racing at the moment, I think it should provide a decent, entertaining watch. Thank you everyone who has been in the chat. Sorry I've not been as respondent to chat this week, but everything seems to have gone wrong on my end. I've got no SimHub overlays popping up on anything, but hopefully I can get that all sorted before next week. But thank you all for watching, and I'll be back next week for F1, and back hopefully Monday and Thursday for the ESR final rounds. So if you want to see someone doing mediocre at Bathurst, feel free to jump in the stream on Thursday. But until then, I'll catch you all later.